where like when I was like 18, 16, 17, 18, when you've got a car but no morals yet, or like tons of readily available income, you either go to watch one movie and it's like, well, now we're here. Like, why not watch two movies, right? Like, so I would always just stay and watch a second showing of like a different movie.
I never did that. I don't want to sit down and watch two full movies back to back in the theater.
Yeah,
that's a lot of sitting still. It's hard to sit still for this fucking show for 4 hours straight. You gotta move around a little bit. You're not tapping your feet all the time. I'm always moving.
I got my legs crossed here. I'm in my zone here. This is my comfort zone. When I'm gaming in here, I'm in here for 12 hours sitting here. Like I do this thing with my neck where I do this and that, and it goes krah krah because it gets so stiff. Because I'll sit here for fucking 3 hours straight and not move, and then I'll remember and I go, oh yeah, don't turn it, krah krah, and I'll be like, because if I turn it, it'll like twist up in fucking knots. No, I take my gaming seriously. I spend a lot of time in here.
You do. You're not even. Yeah.
The last thing I was playing.
It's not AoE 2.
Let's see.
It's not The Last of Us, but it should be if you're that into the show. I think, right? I feel like that's what I should do.
Fan of that game?
Well, just after watching it, I feel like I should play it because I had the idea. Like I played like the very beginning of it, but then I had to move, so I didn't have my PlayStation anymore. But now that I'm watching it, I'm like, I just want to go back and play it. So I don't know.
You should.
I played a tremendous amount of Escape from Tarkov in January. I would guess I was spending 60 to 75 hours a week playing for about 32 days, I think, till I maxed my character out, and then I quit that. But before that, I've been playing Darktide, which is a Warhammer 40K game.
Unfinished game, yeah.
It's an unfinished game, but I played that awfully religiously too. I maxed 2 characters out in that. Anybody that listening knows that's tremendous duty to be done.
Yeah, it takes a while.
So I get real obsessed with games, or with any sort of like hobby that I get into. I get kind of obsessive about it, and if I'm not doing it, then I would just be thinking about doing it anyway, or I'd be researching how to do it better, like how to play the game better, or how to strategize. I'm avoiding playing the stupid game that Taylor's playing, which is AoE 2, because it's like a 15-year-old game. Taylor and I's PCs cost more than vehicles.
It's
Taylor and
it's a game from 2000 or
let me finish my
1999.
thought. Taylor and I's gaming setups cost more than our first vehicles that we drove down the road, and yet he wants to play a game that probably runs on an iPad.
It is. So the reason, Josh, have you played Age of Empires before?
Of course.
The franchise? Yeah. Age of Empires 2. It's one of the best known RTS games. If you like real-time strategy style games, then you love AoE 2. It's a very fun, complicated game. It has a wider, broader tech tree than any other RTS. I'm biased towards it because, like, you know, StarCraft, very cool. Probably StarCraft 2 is the most popular RTS out there today. It's wildly popular still. I'm not as into the alien side of it as like all the civs of the AoE 2 side, where it's like I can play as the Hindustanis, I can play as the Franks, the Britons, the Gurjaras, the Vikings, the Vietnamese. Like and they all play differently, and it's so fun, and like managing the different economies. Like I'm having a blast at it and trying to get better with build orders and shit. And Kyle just thinks it's lame, and I don't think that's fair. I think like it's not about the newness of the game or the graphics or anything. It's about and you know the reason AoE 4 didn't suck me in is because they got rid of a lot of the complexity. They got rid of a lot of the stuff that made AoE 2's build up. So like they simplified a lot of it, and I don't like that. Not that like I'm not even good at AoE 2. I'm not even good. I just have a fun time playing it. It's a great. I'm learning build orders now. I'm really good at Fast Castle into Knights. Not really good, but serviceable at it. Like I'm just having a great time playing, Kyle. You would have so much fun with us if you played. Me,
you know what
my
it feels
buddies
like?
were all playing. You'd have a blast with us, dude.
You remember? You know, you're good at these old timey vocabulary words. There's an old musical instrument where you rub your fingers over glass.
Oh, if you had to say that, I would know.
The glass.
Yeah, I know it. The problem is I know it too, and it's like if you gave me multiple choice, I'd immediately be like B.
Yeah.
But anyway. What you're asking is me to come along to your music class where you learn to play it sounds like frenulum. I want to say frenulum, but I know that's silly. I just
I play the frenulum. I know you're great at that.
Oh, amazing! I'm a fucking artist. Fucking, or as the commoners call it, the skin flute. So but that's what it feels like. It feels like you want me to go to your silly like you didn't even learn like a harpsichord class, for example. You want me to learn some stupid instrument that won't get pussy attention or money. Like you know what I mean? It's like, dude, no. Look, Taylor, I'll learn an instrument with you, guitar or piano. You know that's the fucking core ones. Like that's how you get pussy, money, and attention. One of those.
I understand.
If you're serviceable and you can play a little John Mayer fucking at a party. Yeah, oh, dude, those high schoolers, they fall for that every time.
I understand. You know, those high schoolers, those gullible 15-year-olds, right? Like
I was like oldies to them. Your body is wonderland.
That's oldies.
They don't know anything about that shit. Did you
was
write
that 98? Was that 98 degrees?
No. I'm like, I wrote this about you. Your body is wonderland. Why do you think I got my guitar over there?
I haven't heard of John Mayer.
I know two chords.
No, I disagree.
No, that's true.
You have a fundamental enjoyment of strategy game. You like it, and you would have fun with it. It's the problem with like this game. This game was released before the simplifying of games.
I just argued the point that he's trying to get me to like learn.
Josh just said it's fair.
Chord.
Yes.
He's trying to. He wants me to come with him and learn the harpsichord.
He's pitching this game from the 1960s at you. And like, Kyle, Pong,
but the depth.
You're gonna love it. It's